So an important thing related to bottle beer, the capacity of a beer bottle is 650 ml, right? Generally, the regular size of each and every whiskey bottle is 750, but related to beer, the regular size of a beer bottle used to be 650 ml. Okay, now we will move further to the method one. So generally there are two methods to serve a bottle beer. So we will be learning, or we will be starting from the method one. Carry the beer bottle and chilled beer goblet to the table of the on a table on the tray. Generally, what happens if I go little before this particular step? Generally, what happens? Guest used to come, right? And you ask for any reservation, or like generally you used to ask to the guest whether he or she is having any reservation, and if he says yes, I have a reservation, then you are required to check the reservation register. Okay, that this particular person is having a reservation for which thing or which area, because some people used to specific with the area. I need corner seat, I need AC, like kind of a seat nearby AC, or apart from AC, or far from AC, or some people used to like to sit before the LED or LCD, right? Or some people used to sit just far from the LCD. So they used to mention these things, or we are required to ask to the guest for their preference. Okay. Now we will check the reservation register if he has the reservation. If he does not have the reservation, then it is so simple. You just ask the same thing by at the same time, so that you can escort the guest to the particular area as per his or her preference. Now you have made him sit, and you have offered the beverage menu, and after giving some time, you are required to ask for the order by saying, sir, are you ready with the order? May I have your order? So these are the sentences you may use, right? And guest will give you orders. For an example, as we are doing the service of beer, so guest has given you a beer order, right? A bottled beer. Now your duty has been started from that point, that you are required to repeat the order, right? Sir, you have ordered so and so beer. You will get your order within 5 minutes, or as per your like standards of that particular hotel. So now you will move towards the cash counter, or the till, or the property management system, where you will, or like we can say that you will put the order, or you will punch in the order. So the same BOT, beverage order ticket, will be there in the bar counter. The moment you will press the enter, or you will punch in the order, the BOT will be generated from the machine, and the same BOT will be directly sent to the bar. And now, what all the things that you are required to carry, or to make your tray ready, you need a salver, right? You need a coaster, right? Coaster is something which has to be placed underneath the glasses. Okay, and some coasters used to carry, or the logo is there in the on the coaster. So that point is very important. Just remember, if you are carrying the poster and it has a logo of your hotel, I'll tell you like how to place if you have a poster with a logo, right? Now we are collecting the things. We are collecting the salver. We are covering the salver with a waiter's cloth or dolly paper, right? And then we will be needing poster, and other thing would be a glass, right? It would be a beer goblet and a bottle opener, right? So these are the major things that would be required. Now your tray is ready. So you went to the bar, you have taken the bottle, and now the bottle has to be approved by the guest before serving it. So your tray is on a separate part, like it is laid down, like you have kept it separately, and then you pick the bottle and you went to the guest. You ask you ask for the approval that, sir, this is the beer that you have ordered. Kindly approve the temperature. Right? He will check with uh, the upside down or the maybe we can say that by touching. Again, I apologize, student. I don't know what is happening. Maybe it's network issues. So let me share the screen again. So this is what we were discussing, that so once the guest has approved the bottle, you are required to come back to the counter where your tray is there, and now you will pick your tray and you are required to keep the bottle, right? Or you can place the glass over there on the table. Now, before placing the glass, we have coaster, and we have a coaster, a special coaster which contains or which has the company's logo. Now, you are required to place the coaster in a way the logo is towards the guest side, right? The face towards the, it is very important. The guest can easily read out the logo, or he has a clear vision of it towards the logo. So place the coaster in a way so that you all can or guest can have the clear picture of logo, right? And then you are required to place the glass. Now you keep the tray aside, because holding a salver and then beer bottle is upside or like over the tray, and you cannot open, like it is quite difficult to open the beer with a bottle opener, right? So what all you need to do is you need to keep the tray aside on a sideboard, and then hold the bottle with your hands and open up the bottle, right? Now the major point. So the moment you are opening up the bottle, the cap of the bottle, what do you think? Anyone can give me any idea what, like where we can place the cap? The moment we have opened the bottle, we have removed the cap, right? Now, what do you think? Where can we place that particular cap? Because we are going to serve the beer, we cannot hold that particular lid in our hand. We cannot hold the opener in our hand. What do you think? Where we are required to place it? Yes, students. Can anyone give me idea? Am I
I think
audible?
they have a box for it. Yes, sir. I think they have a box for.
Box or in a bin? You are saying that we can throw it in a bin, right? Is this you are saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but my like in my
Indirectly, I'm saying that they have a box for put it.
okay, there must be a box or kind of bin,
Just
or like where we can place the
like
cap.
a dustbin.
Okay, dustbin
Yes.
or a box kind of thing. Okay, but what if
Yes.
there is a single guest and the capacity of glass used to be 300 ml or 350 ml, but the bottle is having 650 ml beer in it? So if you will throw the cap, and like you cannot pour the whole bottle in a single glass, because guest is there is a single guest and single glass is there, you are required to pour into a single glass. So it is quite sure that we will be having the leftover beer in the beer bottle. So if we will not cover it, then CO2 will be, we can say that like there will be no CO2 left over, the beer will become flat.
Then, sir, I think they're putting the cap on the bottle and not really tight, just as normal, just open and put it on the bottle top.
Okay. Generally, what people used to do, okay, there are two ways. Every time we are required to be always, like we can say that we are required to present mentally. It is very important to use your presence of mind, because some situations are or like sometime we used to act according to these situations. Sometime we are required to keep the standards little aside just according to these situations. Now, as I've given you a situation that there is a single guest and we cannot pour the whole bottle into a single glass, right? And because like it is, there would be a chances that we are required to serve again. So the beer will contain the leftover content in it. So in this case, the moment you are opening up the beer, you can keep the opener and the lid on the salver itself, right? You can ask the guest to cover with the same lid. Anything that you are doing except the standard, you may ask the guest that will he be comfortable if you are covering the bottle with the same lid? If he is saying yes, then you can cover it. One point. Now, the other situation, we have a two guest, and two guests mean to say two glasses, and you can easily pour a single bottle into two glasses. In this case, there is no need to keep the lid, right? No need to ask the guest that what should I do with the lid. Right now, in this case, if sideboard is not near with you or you are little far from the sideboard, so what is happening? The moment you are opening up the bottle, it is the standard says that you are required to keep the bottle opener and the lid into your pocket, the waistcoat pocket, right? I'm repeating, if side station is little far from your place, you are serving outside. Sometime it happens, guests used to ask the beer nearby the pool or outside in the lawn, anywhere, because guest is always right. This is what we have been taught. So now in that case, you will not be like this that after opening the bottle, you are going inside and you are placing the lid on the sideboard and then you are coming back. No, at that point, it is required. The moment you open the beer bottle, keep the lid and opener in your pocket, right? In which, like, the case is if you are going to finish the bottle in a single service. If you feel that beer cannot be finished in a single service, then do not do this thing. Then ask for help of someone so that you can keep that lid with you in on a safer, or we cannot safer, I would say that on a clean place, so that you can reuse that lid after getting permission from the guest, right? So if you are completing or you are finishing up the bottle in a single go or a single service, then you are required to keep the lid in your pocket if side station is not near to you, right? So this is the major thing. Now we will be covering up the points. So as I told you, carry the beer bottle and it must be chilled, a chilled beer. Now one more point which is related to this thing. If we are serving chilled beer, mean to say beer used to be served chilled, I would say if we are serving a chilled drink, then the glass must be chilled. if we are serving something on a room temperature, then there is no need to be like glass to be chilled, right? There is no need to chill the glass. One point. And the vice versa thing, if we are serving hot beverages, for an example, tea, then your cup must be heated. It is required to heat up your cup. There are different ways to heat up the cup. Like machines are there where you can put the cup, or you can you can pour the boiling water into the cups, right? And keep the cup or boiling water in little aside. Meanwhile, your tea is getting prepared, and the moment your tea will be over, you can throw the boiled water, and then your cup will be hot. So this is very important thing to know. According to the temperature of the meal or the dishes or the beverages that you are serving, your your container must be similar to it. Chilled thing should be served in chilled containers, and hot things should be served in hot containers. So now we have, we are required to approve the bottle from the guest, bottle and temperature, right? By the guest from the right hand side. Yes, this is very important. We are required to present the menu from the right hand side, and then the second thing, we are required to take the order from the right hand side, right? Right hand side mean to say you are required to stand on the right hand side of the guest and take the order, then get the bottle approved by the guest by standing on the right hand side, right? Then next step is place the glass on the right hand side of the guest. Yes, this is what we have been taught, that glasses should be placed on the right hand side, and then open the bottle on the tray. With the bottle opener, tray must be kept aside from the head of the guest. Yes, it is very important. Sometimes we used to forget to keep our hand in which we have taken the salver. So what happens, people used to keep the tray quite closer to the head of the guest, because guest is sitting and we are standing just beside the guest, and people used to forget the salver, to keep the salver little aside from the head of the guest. So there are chances that the content can be, or the beer or the anything that you are carrying on a salver, that can be fallen on the guest, right? And it needs practice. The moment you are required to keep the salver little aside, and I'll show you a video also in your practical class. So open up the bottle on the tray, then pick up the bottle with the right hand. Yes, again, we are required, if we are standing on the right hand side, our right foot must be ahead, and we are required to serve with the right hand. Pour the beer steadily. Now steadily, because we all know that beer contains carbon dioxide. If you directly without any flow, if you will be pouring the beer bottle, then froth would be there, right? And then what will happen, the froth may come out from the glass, and again, this is not a good way to serve, right? And nobody like it. So what you need to do is, and one more mistake generally, uh, like uh, we people do, and that mistake is, generally we pick the glass in our hand. Like, you are going to serve the beer, you have approved it, you are going to serve it. Generally people used to pick the glass up and they start pouring. No, this is the wrong way, right? I'll show you in a proper video in your practical class that we do not, it is very important not to pick the glass from the table. We can tilt the glass by asking, sir, do you want beer with froth or foam or not? Mean to say you are asking, some people used to drink the beer with froth. Some people do not drink, they do not like to drink the beer with froth. So before serving it, you need to ask it. And there are special technique. If guest ask that yes, I want froth, then there is a different way to serve beer so that we can get the froth on the top. If guest says I don't need froth, then there is a special or different technique in which the froth will not be there on the top, right? So there are three different names: head, form, and leather. So these are the three names of the froths. Some people used to call it head, some people used to call it form or leather. So do you want with head or not? Mean to say you are asking that whether you want the beer with froth or not. Correct? So pour the beer slowly into the glass. So continue pouring as per the demand of the guest, right? Is full with beer and right level of the head. Then leave the bottle on the table. Label should be facing towards the yes. Again, it is very important. So there's a single guest and beer is still some beer is there in the bottle after serving into the glass. Then you are required to place the bottle on the table and the label of the bottle should be towards the guest. It should be facing towards the guest, right? And by saying thank you, enjoy your drink, you can come over or you can leave the table, right? So now this is the second step or second method, I would say. Method 2, carry the beer bottle and chill. Yes, that would be same. Like we are required to carry the bottle, chilled beer goblet, get the beer bottle and temperature approved by the guest from the right hand side. Place the glass on the right hand side of the guest. Again, it is right. Place the beer bottle next to the glass and leave the tray on the nearest sideboard and come back to the table. Open the bottle without me. Right. So this is the second method we are talking about or we are discussing, in which we have approved the bottle, we have placed the bottle on the table, and then we went back to the side station where we have kept our salver and other things, and then we come back to the guest. And now again, the next points are we are required to ask the preference. Wants to have neck. Now the another meaning without form, right? If she wants to have neck, form, froth, head, leather. So these are the same names. So question is asked because not everyone, like the same thing that we have already discussed, that some people do not like beer with froth, or like some people used to like with froth. So pick up the bottle with the right hand side. If neck is required, then hold the glass at sharp angle. So we are required to tilt the glass and then start pouring on the wall of the glass. Right? I'm repeating, tilt the glass, and if guest needs little bit, or we can say that very less form, then we are required to tilt the glass, start pouring on the wall of the glass, keep pouring. Once the you have crossed the half of your glass, and then you are required to you're required to keep the glass in a right manner and then start pouring in the center. So gently straighten the glass as the beer is poured, and then you will get no froth. So if guest needs the froth, then there is a special way, as I told you. Now we will be learning if guest needs the froth. So if head is required, then pour the beer steadily into the glass, right? Continue pouring into the glass mean to say pour the beer on the opposite side. Opposite side mean to say the other side of the glass. You are like, again, it needs some skills that you are required to pour so that your beer flow can touch the other side of the glass, the wall of the glass, right? And then the moment the moment you will be pouring, the froth will be coming out. So, and again, like it comes with the practice, then you will come to know that okay, at this point you are required to stop so that guest may have the proper froth. Then leave the bottle on the table and the label should be facing towards the guest. Right? So these are the important points that are like some of the important points, like I told you, related to the poster, because people says this is just a poster. This is like every coaster, like generally in hotel, every coaster contains or they have the logo on it or the name of the hotel. So people do not feel it like that it is just a poster we can place like anyway. No, poster has to be placed in the manner that the logo or the name of the hotel should be facing towards the guest. One point. Second point, some glass contains the logo. Sometimes what happens, the glasses contains the logo of the hotel. So same rule as on the glasses also, or like we can say that the same rule applies to the glasses. The logo should be facing towards the guest. And sometimes plates also contains logo. Again, you are required to place the plate so that the logo of the like a hotel or the logo that is on the plate should be facing towards the guest. Anywhere where the logo is there, sometimes the logo used to be there on the towels also in housekeeping. So they fold the towel accordingly so that logo should be visible. Your senior or your, if you have covered the logo, you have folded the towel and you have covered the logo, then you will be felt like you would be asked to do it again. So these are the things that helps in promotions, right? So this is what we are required, or these are the important points that should be known to everyone. Got my point? Anything that you want to ask related to it? Okay, if I would ask a question, a situation to you, that you are a manager of a restaurant and you got a table of 10 to 15 ladies, and they are going to start the food, but one lady is carrying a baby and you or your team is quite like it is known to everyone that that lady is quite uncomfortable or feeling uncomfortable because babies keep on crying, or and she is not able to have their food. So being manager, what will be your next step? I hope my point is clear to you. There is a lady who is carrying a baby, and because of that baby she is not able to manage the or she cannot come to the discussion, or she cannot have the food. So being manager, being hotel personnel, what would be your duty or what best you can perform over there? Quickly, just answer what you think. As I told you, hotel management, okay, standards, we are required to follow the standards also, but we are required to use the presence of mind also. Yes, tell me.
Sir, provide her baby seat.
Who was this? It was who has given this answer?
Sir, Sukham.
Sukham. Okay. So you have said you will provide what? Baby?
Babysitter.
From where you'll get the babysitter?
Sir, babysitter seat. जो सीट होती है बेबीज की.
Babysitter. Okay. The baby chair. Okay. You were saying baby chair. But sometime like if baby is not able to sit on the chair, the baby chair, then what if like if baby is not able to sit on the chair? But you have given a right answer. Like I would not say that you have given a wrong answer. I'm just saying that use your presence of mind, and you have used very well that okay, one kind of thing that we can do, that we can offer them a baby chair, but baby is not in a like the age of baby is less, we can say that he is not able to sit on the baby chair, or what else we can do? Huh?
Sir, manager will
I provide-
send a guest. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Ashpreet.
Sir, manager will send a waiter
Okay.
to help them.
Okay, but if we will make our one of person busy for the, especially for the guest or for the baby, then it will be difficult to us for to manage the other things. Because like we cannot allow a single person which is a waiter, one thing, right? Sometimes like people are very even like I would say a mother will not, sometimes it happens, a mother do not allow their babies to be with the waiter. Like it happens, sometimes it happens. Because why she should give her baby to a waiter? Like again, like I'm not saying that you people are giving wrong answers, but this is just a kind of discussion we are doing. Okay, we will come to the point. Okay, this is the point we can do, but I just want to know your presence of mind. The answer that you are giving, absolutely correct, that you are putting up. I appreciate that you are coming with your presence of mind. But similarly, if you are saying that one person will be busy towards the guest, then this will be difficult for the other task to be performed. Anything else?
Manager, sir,
Mohammed
excuse me, sir.
Bash? Yes.
Available. Lady, may I handle your baby?
No, your voice is cracking, Mohammed.
Sir, I'm saying that manager should say to ladies, may I handle your baby?
Okay. Yeah. Again, when your point is good, that we can ask them, because we have seen a female lady which is quite uncomfortable. She is not enjoying the food or the party, right? And you have asked for a help that whether we can provide a female staff to you so that like the female staff will handle your baby, right? This is what you are saying. Okay, now let me make you clear with the exact solution. The exact solution is, which is so simple, and like this thing, I think after like the moment I'll give you the answer, you will feel that this is quite simple to understand, or it is quite simple to answer. Every hotel, just go back to your first semester and recall the that particular chapter in which we taught you about the features of a hotel or facilities that you people can provide to the guest in a hotel, or the facilities guest can get in a hotel. One of the facility which comes under the housekeeping department, that is known as babysitting department or babysitting service. There is a special person who has the qualification for this thing, who has a certification for this particular thing. Nobody will give his or her baby to a XYZ, right? But if we would say that, ma'am, we have a babysitting service over here. We have a special persons who have special training. They have undergone the training of babysitting. If you allow, can we call that person? Then see, like you can imagine the satisfaction of the guest. Okay, like the lady will feel satisfied that I'm handing like over my, or like I'm like my baby will be in a safer hands. The person who has the certified babysitting course and all, we can say that the experience. So this is so simple, and we cannot allow a waiter or any service person to handle the baby. But sometimes guests can, even sometimes guests themselves can offer or ask for this particular help. Otherwise, we all must know that every hotel has this thing, this particular facility, which is known as babysitting service. So simply call, ask the guest. If he or she says yes, then call the housekeeping person and then demand for this particular thing. The one lady will come and she will handle the baby. Right? But anyways, I appreciate that you have, like, I appreciate your efforts that you have made. So there are lots of things that we in which we require to use our presence of mind. All right. Okay. So next thing related to the service, which is nothing, we have completed it. Anything that you want to ask related to service of beer, or anything related to beer, because we have finished it, and now we will be moving towards the another topic, which would be fine. Anything that you want to ask? Otherwise, I'm going to open up the another slide.
Alpha Pale Ale.
No, like you
Which is
are required
produced
to
in
speak
Australia.
little louder.
Sir, Alpha Pale Ale beer,
Oh.
which is produced in Australia.
Very good.
Kingfisher beer, which is produced in India.
Good.
Red Stripe beer, which is produced in Jamaica. And
Right.
Brewdog, which is produced in Scotland.
Good.
And Singhai beer, which is produced in Thailand.
Done.
That was it.
Very good. So other student, any other student who has done this thing? Any girl?
5 international brands of beers are Bud Light in USA, Coors Light in Canada, Brahma, which is produced in Brazil, Skol, which is always already produced in Brazil, Budweiser USA, Harbin in China, Corona in Mexican, and Brewdog in Scotland.
Very good, Avneet. Okay, that's very good. Any other person who has written some different names?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Cassie Brewing, USA, the international brand. Desperados, the France, Steigelradler, the Australia, and Schumacher, Germany.
Okay.
And again, Kronenbourg in France, sir. And 5 Indian brands is Kingfisher and Maharaja, Hunter, Godfather, Royal Challenge, Golden Eagle.
Okay. Golden Eagle, very good. Very good, students. I appreciate that you have done this thing, you have completed. And now what we will do, share these brands that you have written, all of you, in a common groups that you are in, so that everyone can come to the, or everyone can learn the points or can learn the brand names, right? Just share with all of you. And by this way, because like one of you have prepared with, like you have prepared with 5 beer brands and another one is with another 5 brands. So if you would be sharing these in between you, then you will get the 10 brands. So this would be a good thing, I say. Okay. Okay, so now after this, we will start another topic, which is wine. So can anyone tell me, because we have already discussed the wine, that wine is produced by which thing? Yes, students, wine is produced by which material?
Grapes.
Very good. So can anyone tell me, like, if like you have the idea, what types of wines are present in the market as per your knowledge?
Sir, red and white wine.
Red and white wine, very good. And any other?
Rose and sparkling.
Very good. Rose and sparkling, that's good. Okay, so let me open up the PPT first. So you all, like both of you have given a right answer, that wine is produced by grapes, 1 point. And the types of wines, there are red wine, white wines, and fortified wines, aromatized wines, right? And what else? Champagne, which comes under the sparkling wines. Sparkling means to say again that contains carbon dioxide, right? So let me give you a small introduction related to wine, right? So wine is something that is produced by grapes. So types of which type of grape we are using, we will get the same type of wines. Generally, as we have discussed, that wines are of 2 types. Generally, there are 2 types of wine that are quite familiar to layman. The wine, there is white wine, there is red wine, right? So red wine used to be produced by red grapes. So if we talk about white wine used to be produced by white grapes. But there is a point related to red wine, that red wine can be produced by white grapes also and red grapes also. But white wine can only be produced by red grapes. Oh, sorry, white grapes. Right. So generally the wine making countries are France, Spain, Italy. These are the three major nowadays. Like wine is everywhere. Most of the like new world mean to say like world is divided into the whole countries are divided into two names: the old world and new world. So old world mean to say France, Spain, right, Italy. So these are the, we can say that the old world, and the new world is USA, right, and Australia. These are the like these countries that comes under the category of new world. So every country used to produce different wines, each type of like particular wines in their countries, but the famous wines are used to be produced from France, Spain, Italy. And out of these three countries, France is the one country, we can say that, which produce a great amount of wine and good quality of wines, right? And to produce a wine, they use simplest method and the oldest method, which is fermentation method. Nothing like big item required to produce a wine. Just we all need to get a good quality of grapes, or the quality of grape is directly proportional to the wine we will get. So wine and grapes, some factors that are quite we can say they're proportional to the quality of wines. The types of grape, as I told you, the types of grape you are using are directly proportional to the wine that we are getting, right? And as like in Punjab also, like we all know that sometime, like if we talk about the wheat, right, the fields of wheat, what happens in one season, the weather is quite good, quite good for the wheat fields. I'm just giving you an example. In Punjab, we used to grow wheat, and what happens? Sometimes the weather is quite familiar, quite good for the growth of wheat, and sometimes what happens? Just vice versa, the growth, the weather is not good as it is required for the growth. So if weather is not good, then what happens? The wheat we will not get as per the requirement or up to the mark. If soil will not good, again we will not a good quality of wheats. So over here, grapes are also like something that we grow, right? And soil is very important thing for the quality of grapes. Weather is also, right? So in a season in which we used to get a good quality of grape, that particular season is called as, I think that word is very familiar to you, vintage, right? Vintage, I'm repeating. There is a season, vintage mean to say best quality. And people used to use this particular name with so many things. Vintage, like some people used to use it with the nature of the person, right? Some people used to use this particular with communities, right? A vintage community, vintage mean to say best quality. And it came from the grapes field. So vintage is something, the quality of grapes is quite good because weather was familiar, weather was good for the field, soil was good, and they gave like watering, we can say that watering was very good or as per proper interval, and we got a good quality of grapes. That particular grape field is known as vintage. And if any wine that produced from the vintage grape, and it is very important to mention the word vintage on the label of the wine. And if wine is vintage wine, then the cost would be little higher than the other wines because grapes were good quality. And that vintage, if wine is produced by vintage grapes, then again one more important thing that has to be mentioned on the wine label, the year of the grapes, the field. That for an example, you have bought a wine bottle and vintage has written on the beer bottle. Along with vintage, another thing would be there, which is year. That in 2012 the field was quite good. That's why we have written a vintage. The reason or the logic behind is this, that in 2012, if for an example, if year 2012 has written on the label, then it means the quality, the fields that we produced in 2012 was quite good. And sometimes government also declare that this is vintage field, because some organizations are there in France that used to check the fields, that used to check the soil also, because no one can write vintage on every bottle. So there is a special body which is looking after all those fields, all those wineries. They used to go to the wineries regularly and they used to give a certification. Yes, that your field is quite good. You can mention vintage on your bottles, so that they can raise the amount or sale is more. Now each type impart its typical flavor. Mean to say, like grape skin, like grape is divided into 4 parts: skin, pulp, seed, and stalk. Right? So grape, I'm repeating, grape is divided into 4 parts: stalk, that that is connected to the branch, and then grape seed, the skin of the grape, the pulp of the grapes, and then the seeds of the grapes. So each part has a typical flavor. Then per acre yield, and these are the things that are sometimes what people used to do in a small field. They used to grow more and more, they sow more and more grape seeds in a small field, and then what will happen? You will not get a good quality of grape. So if soil is or the land is more and you have produced small amount, then it would give a different grapes or quality. So everything is related, or everything affects the quality of wines. Then soil. So soil should be rich and fertile so that we can get a good quality of grapes. And because if grapes would be good, then we will get a good type of wine. Best is with good drainage, right? Drainage mean to say, like soil should not be like this, that water is floating, right, for long days. No, it must have a soily texture, so that if you have, like anyone is pouring water, right, or anyone is watering the fields, so if the soil texture would be there, then it will be drained down. Then should have heavy mineral deposits for an aromatic bouquet. Yes, like bouquet mean to say the aroma, right? So aroma is used to be observed by the soils also. So climate is another thing which is directly proportional to the wine that we are producing. So climate, cool night and sunny warms. So these are the climate that are suitable for the grape production. Cool night should be there, sunny and warm. Days, too hot weather, right, does not age well. If there is like too hot, then it will not give a good thing. Too little sunshine, mean to say less sugar will be there. If less sugar will be there, then we will get less alcohol, right? So some rain necessary before harvest, like before harvesting, some rains are required, and then rains during harvest, sugar diluted, not like rot encouraged. Mean to say, like if you have started the harvesting and it's raining outside, or it's raining, then what will happen? The sugar will be diluted, or there are chances that the fields can be rotten. Then frost, if If there is a frost temperature hailstorm, then again it will ruin the whole harvest, right? Mean to say, like a hailstorm should not be there, right? Then slope of the land, we are saying the slope, if slope is facing towards the sun, maximum sun and warmth both directly and reflected, right? Best on facing sun facing slopes, like the best fields are if the slopes are facing towards the sun, then latitude, right? So latitude must be this. So this particular latitude is good for the fields of grapes. Then viticulture. Viticulture is this particular term is the growing of grapes. That particular process is called as viticulture. Like the care and cultivation of wines. Wine, like over here, just pay attention to the spelling wines. Wines mean to say, हम लोग हिंदी में बोलते हैं बेल, राइट? जो बेल होती है उनको उसको इंग्लिश में we used to call it wine. Okay? This wine starts from V. The other wine that we are discussing, the topic, major topic, that starts from W. So care and cultivation of wines, that is known as viticulture, right? And quality of and timing of plowing. Sometimes people start plowing little early. Sometimes people used to like sow these seeds little late, right? So all these things are quite similar or quite proportional to the quality of wines we are producing, right? Sometimes we used to spray a lot, and what will happen? We will not get a good quality of grapes. So everything is attached to each other. Then vinification. Yes, vinification, the production of wine. Like the moment you will get the good grapes, then vinification means to say you have taken the grapes in the production house in which you will be crushing the, you will cleaning the grapes, you will be crushing the grapes, right? And then you will be adding the yeast and all. So that process is called as vinification. If you will not follow the actual process during vinification, then your wine will not be up to the mark. Viticulture, these are the two words, they are quite similar. People get confused in these two words. I'm repeating. The cultivation, right? The growing of, like if you have a fields of what do you say, grapes, that process is called as viticulture. Growing of grape wines, like that process is called as viticulture. And vinification, by using that grapes, if you are producing wines, the scientific name for that process is called as vinification. Okay, skills of the vintner. Vintner means to say some a person who is responsible to produce wines, local tradition and practices, right? These are also required in vinification. Then market. Demands also regulate the quality. Sometimes what happens, if people starting, like people started demanding the things, and the production person, they do not focus on the quality, right? Sometimes it happens. If demand is high, then people start compromising with the quality. So again, that's why I have put this point. The market is also responsible for the quality of wine. If it has a constant, like some person used to feel that the constant or the standard taste of any item will give a good, or like will create a good market. Like we should not compromise with the quality and the standards, whether the market demand is low, right? Now, the care of the wine, how to care the wine, this is also very important. Now a strictly controlled process is in most, like as I told you, France, Italy, Spain, they have the government organizations or bodies, the bodies that are looking after the wineries or vinification process. Some like some bodies are like they used to come to check the viticulture also, right? How you people are producing grapes, which quality of spray you are using, right? Anything that you are doing something wrong, we can like say that. So they will give you certification accordingly. So by this way, not an easy task. Like there is a word, just read the line. Now, strict controlled process in most countries, not an easy task for the maitre d' chairs. Maitre d' chairs mean to say the person, some like chai, sometimes people write it chai. Maitre d' chai, the person who is responsible to produce wine, right? This is the position given to a person who is responsible to produce wine. So racking, the first care is, or the first method, and not method, like this is one of the step that comes under the care of wine. Racking mean to say, like it is very important to lay down, properly lay down the wine bottles, right? I think like we have the time has been over. What I need to do is we'll continue this particular thing in the next class. Quickly, I'm going to launch the poll. Just answer them so that we can close this class, and definitely we will continue this particular topic in the next class in which we will cover the care of wine, and then we will start the process how to produce wines. So quickly answer the questions that are on your screen. Size of a beer bottle. Very good. Now you are required to answer quickly. And who is there? Akshat is present. Arshdeep is present. Okay. Ashpreet Kaur is CR.
Yes, sir.
Just take a screenshot the participants.
Okay, sir.
Okay, quickly, students, only 5 students have filled it. The size of a beer bottle, the red wine is produced by and then champagne is produced in like I remember like we have done this thing in one of our lecture, that champagne is produced in Champagne region of France. There are Indian people used to call some Indian champagne, but champagnes are sparkling wines, wine that contain carbon dioxide, right? There are lot many countries that produce wine with carbon dioxide, right? But except Champagne region, if anyone producing wine with carbon dioxide will come under the category of sparkling wine. So the same thing, wine with carbon dioxide produced in Champagne region of France, then it will come under the category of champagne. Same process, Same grapes, if we are using in India, then it will not be considered as champagne. 15 students. Be quick, still 7 students are left. Okay, I'll close it just after 30 seconds. You are required to be quick. The first is size of beer bottle. Okay. Be quick, student. 5 students are still left. Okay. I'm going to close the poll. So I've shared the result. The size of a beer bottle, I've told you clearly the size of a beer bottle, regular size of a beer bottle is 650 ml, not 750 ml. There is no beer bottle which contains 750 ml. The red wine is produced by both the grapes, red grapes and white grapes. Right? Budweiser beer is from, like, there are 2 persons who have given the brand names with the country. So Budweiser is from USA, and then Foster beer is produced in Australia, and Champagne is produced in France, right? So I hope the content, like you got the content, and I believe that you are keep on writing the things. You are preparing your notes meanwhile during the classes, and we have started sharing the notes on Google Classroom. Also start downloading it and prepare your journals accordingly, right? Thank you so much, students. We'll meet in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.